What is up, everybody? We are back, and it is time for the Budget Battle Season 4, Episode 2. It is I, the saltiest gaijin, joined by my other faithful companion, Drabynoops. How you doing, my friend?
I am doing good, and just to be clear, you don't need to pay 3 to add me to your hand. You can just cast me.
Broke. Uh, Now, Drabynoops, you're on a little bit of a losing streak.
I am.
You're, what is this, 5 weeks in a row, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Just brutal.
Which is
And
which doesn't translate into my off-camera time, which I'm very thankful for.
I am happy because I can't imagine your spirit would have held this long if it was also your non-budget battle
Yeah.
performance. But hopefully you could break that curse tonight. You did after we were done with the budget battle matches and we played out our third decks that we didn't make it to. You did actually win that match.
True, yes.
So it's not that you're not capable. I think last week could have gone different if we had submitted our decks in a different order.
Yeah, I do think, and I think that might even be kind of a trend with some of this.
Yes.
That matchups in this budget space, this limited meta, are going to be a really big determining factor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I think even if we finish off the actual official tournament
Mm-hmm.
games, we could always benefit from playing out the different matchups. So
Absolutely.
it so it's more of a luck of the draw when we play for the official record, but just seeing how the different decks play against each other in general, I think would be really cool.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely. And so one of the things that we discussed after last week's episode was this idea of featuring one of our decks, one of the 6 decks, in some form of additional content. I think you and I both wanted to do that in a form of writing
Yes.
about it versus, say, a video format. Though, so far in my, we'll say, ventures to find a home for that type of written content,
Mhm.
sadly, here at the Saltiest Gaijin channel, we don't exactly have the pull to make that happen directly. So, my thought was to post a few things. One, in the Salt Mine Discord, posting a Google Doc for people to look at of that what we've written, which you and I will collaborate more on that, as well
Absolutely.
as potentially bringing that to video form during the our podcast where we set aside 20 minutes of a podcast once a month to talk about some of the decks we've played. Not going over them in detail like we would in the Google Doc, but just overview of some of those highlights from that Google Doc and directing
Oh,
people
sure.
to it. So that was my idea to you and to, of course, our adoring public. So if you want to stay up to date with that, more to come in the Salt Mine Discord, which you can join by typing !Discord in the chat while you're, of course, on Twitch. So I'd highly recommend checking that out. Now, Drabynoops, last week was monocolored. This week was double color. What 3 2-color combinations did you get this week?
So where is my second one? I'll find it. Or my third, yeah. So I got myself Azorius, Golgari, and Orzov. Not specifically in that order.
Absolutely. Which I'm very excited to see the ideas you brought to the table. I got Demir, Gruul, and Rakdos, potentially in that order. So I'm very excited to battle these out. So why don't we just dive right in then, Drabynoops?
Yeah, absolutely. I have the game up. It hasn't been long enough that I need to reset, so we are good to go.
Explorer tournament match. And then I'm thinking, I was wanting to look at the release time frame of the Alchemy Horizon set because
Hmm.
I feel like you and I both really want to do another historic season when that comes out, right?
Yes, that would be very cool. Especially with a lot of the cards in there that they've shown. I'm interested in playing. I'm interested in playing.
All right, so I'm on the play, and I have to mulligan.
Okay. Ooh, this is. If I'm on the draw, though, I think this should be fine.
This is a pretty brutal mulligan. Put this back.
Yeah, I'm aside from one of my decks, I'm very excited because I got to build around and bring cards that I just love and mechanics that I love that
Blue-white Tameshi, huh?
yeah, didn't necessarily see all the love when they were, originally out there. So,
You know, what's funny is
yeah.
that I've played against Tameshi combo a lot in Modern, and I have to say I'm not impressed by it. feels
Well,
like
see
feels like a
that's the
shitty
thing.
Amulet Titan.
Well, see that's the thing. This isn't combo. This is just straight up value, my friend.
I like that though. I think that's a better way to approach a card like Tameshi.
Yeah. Mono black. I've got two Tameshis though. I'm just gonna run one out there. Oh, Whisper Agent.
Damn. Mulliganed. I couldn't mulligan even though I didn't have a blue mana in my hand, but
we are very much both playing cards from the same set.
yes.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yeah, I ended on a very like demure mid-range type strategy.
It is unfortunate. I have no way to return something to my hand right now. But I'll just get in there.
Well, yeah, you gotta send it.
Yeah, of course. Sure.
Right on time.
Do I have any cards to deal with the whole me dying thing? I do actually.
I would hope you'd have a way to deal with a 3-mana 3/2. Like
Yeah.
I'd be very worried about your deck construction if you didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna sit back.
Ah, yes. My opponent's answer was to block.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure this is all upside for me, but
it's fine.
oh yeah, here we go. Here's the real technology. Memorial to Folly, baby.
All right, here we go.
Raven's Warning.
A
Create a 1/1. Got him.
what?
Got him.
Dang. Now, which card from my sideboard am I gonna grab? That's the question. Oh
That
no.
is the real question, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, got all those. What? That's a tough one. Do I give you access to more cards to discard? I think the answer is no.
Huh. Interesting.
Really love to see this card. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. What?
Oh yeah, look at that. I didn't even realize it did that. All right, I'm just gonna fatal push it. Yeah, that is in fact symmetrical, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
Okay.
neither did I.
Geez, okay. Oh, it goes on top of my library though?
Yeah, it's not nearly as good as you think it is.
It's fine. It's
Actually, I've been playing a lot with the with Fires of Invention, on my Tuesday night stream, and I've
Sure.
actually been finding for a lot of decks, I actually am, like in this format, preferring the fact that cards go on the top of my library.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it does keep it out of your hand for, kind of stuff like Mr. Campaign here.
Mm-hmm.
I do have. Oh, you know what? There's one more card that was supposed to be in my deck that I didn't add.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was supposed to have Mystic Sanctuary in here
Oh, that would make sense.
because I can return Mystic Sanctuary to my hand with Tameshi.
Well, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. What does this do? So you're gonna draw 4 cards.
Yep.
That's just going to happen. Alright, I'm gonna play this. Obscure Stormfront. Grab some blue mana, and I'll pass the turn. I'm not holding anything up. Don't worry about it.
Gry 2. Okay. So I want to draw that one.
I got to play the this Port of Carfell card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy I got to play this card.
Yeah,
right,
I love that card. Like, for real.
Channel Takanuma, baby.
Channel Takanuma.
I got to play Takanuma and Odawara. That's how I built my... I made sure to build my deck in a way that I could play them. Hell yeah,
Okay.
the Scarab God. That's exactly what we're looking for. Alright, well.
I guess the question is... I think... Sure. Actually, hold on. What do we have here? No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Gaining life. Actually, one of the things I like about these slower budget battle decks, like this Dimir deck, is that like you don't get super punished for cards like Dismal Backwater, or even like the... Because you see, I have like Memorial to Folly and
Oh, yeah.
and Port of Carfell. Like you can get away with it.
The games are naturally slower, which has its advantages.
No, thank you.
Okay. I respect that. Okay. So...
Ready for the new Double Masters common land?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep, here it comes. Yes, that's fine. I don't know why. In my head, I thought what I was doing would have stopped this from happening. But, obviously, as we see now, that is clearly not the case. Alright, I'm gonna look at your hand.
I don't want you to look at my hand.
Well, it's too dang bad.
How bad do I want you to not look at my hand?
I mean, are you really gonna counterspell the Thoughtseize?
No.
Okay, well, I definitely would have, knowing you only have 1 land now, but... Oh, that's annoying. You got an Elspeth Conquer's Death, too?
Oh, that's funny. I shuffled in my time wipes, but my add-on doesn't seem to recognize.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. It still thinks I have 0 time wipes. I drew 2 Tameshis, and it thinks I have 0 Tameshis in my deck.
How much mana do you actually have? 2, 5, 10, so you could play Tameshi and pay 6.
Jeez.
Yeah, I can't let you eat my disinformation campaign.
No. That makes sense. Jeez. Man, not even gonna give me any good targets.
Nope.
I should have swung first.
Yeah, you definitely should have swung first. That's
my bad. That's fine. I can only activate that ability as a sorcery, and there's like not really a reason to. You know what? I want to draw a card. Let's just draw a card.
I'll counter the first one.
Sinister Sabotage.
Got him.
Alright.
Okay, well now I will run this out.
I have a 13% chance of drawing. Okay, now for some reason it recognizes that.
Oh, it just took a minute. Alright, I got the most backbreaking play possible.
Oh my god.
The triple disinformation campaign.
Oh, alright.
And I killed the creature.
That's fair.
Birth of Meletus, you got it.
Oh yeah, can't make me discard now.
You're not wrong. Yeah, I'll play this guy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, now it thinks I'm playing 4 of a card that I only have 2 of.
Nice.
That's
It's clearly the correct thing. You clearly
yeah,
already have
no,
that.
absolutely.
Boom, I got a Tameshi.
That's pretty good. Oh yeah, just
I'm not opposed to just killing this 0-4. I'm not gonna let you block.
could I draw? I see. I clearly have 8 copies of it in my deck, right? So I should draw it eventually, right?
Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I got you. I think I got you here.
I think you do.
Oh, you
Because
get an 0-4. Never mind.
yeah, I have I mean, not to mention, I have
Okay,
20.
no. I know I got you now.
I have 20 of my 22 lands in my deck, so clearly I'm gonna be
Ooh.
drawing them. Oof. Yeah.
Grody.
Okay. You got me.
Yep. Boom.
Rip.
Demir
Okay.
mid-range. Welcome to Nationals 2017. Oh goodness. You know what's funny is that in hindsight, I was like, I know that you have, because you know how I was like, yeah, we could like easily like build our sideboards, right? I
Yeah.
didn't play a single mystical dispute.
Well, if it
Um,
makes you feel better, neither did I.
Look at us. We're so good at this. We
Yeah, we're.
knew that the other person had a blue deck.
Yeah,
Like it
and
wasn't
we were just.
was
And
not a
we're just.
secret at all.
We're just like completely irrelevant. Who needs that?
Like why would we play mystical dispute? That card that is 100% optimal all of the time.
Oh man, I really wish I had those Mystic Sanctuaries. Oh well. I don't think it would have changed much that game.
No, no, no. You don't seem to have a lot of targets for it.
Do I
Like
not?
it targets
I have.
instants and sorceries.
Yeah, I have Time Wipes, Fading Hopes, Counter Spells.
Okay. So I
There's
suppose, yeah, I did see Time White Fading Hope Dovin's Veto.
yeah, Dovin's Veto. I'd have to double check the list when it pops up again, but I'm pretty sure I have a couple instant sorcery draw spells in there. So
Sure. I think I like that. Yeah, I went for a very much Demir Surveil theme, as you probably
yeah,
noticed. But mostly because it let me play 8 hand disruption spells, which felt like as long as I didn't get paired up against an aggressive deck that you might have brought, like
yeah.
your Selesnya deck, that it'd probably just be fine.
All right. So the card that I was looking for. Oh, I still have Commit to Memories. I'm looking at the deck list now.
Mm.
Ooh, and I have a couple other things I'm gonna keep secret for now. Ooh, we'll take this.
Alright, I am going to keep my hand.
All right.
Take a peek at the old group
Oof.
over there. Commit to memory. Birth and Meletus. Well, you have 2 births, so I can't take. Oh my god, you're playing Dolvin's Acuity. I love this.
Yep. That's the
Alright.
card I was looking for last game.
Okay, yeah, that makes. I mean, it makes sense. I like how we both built our decks around dirtily 3 mana enchantments from a
Yeah.
set
Well,
long
that
gone
that
by.
and it's an enchantment for Tameshi.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, it plays kind of into 2 things because if you can sorcery speed commit something to sure.
Yeah, getting all them planes.
All right. Well, I'm doing a lot of stuff that's quite a bit less fun.
Wow. How dare.
Mind rot, baby.
It's better than Mind Rot. Come on.
Oh, it's a lot better than mind rot.
I think
Go.
I can lose one of these and one of these. I want to keep everything else. So yeah, note to self, my tracker absolutely shits the bed as soon as I play commit to memory.
It's weird. I've
Yeah.
never had problems.
Yeah, I would not imagine like that being a thing, but
Hmm.
I've also never played commit to memory and used the tracker simultaneously, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Getting tucked.
Yeah.
I love to commit to memory. I
I
love it.
mean, yeah.
Alright, go blank you.
Ah, oof. Yeah, I can't even.
Does he have it, Dovin's veto?
I do not have a Dovin's veto. I'm
Oh
actually gonna do
yeah.
something. I'm actually gonna do something like really ridiculous here.
Oh no, that's totally. I think that's reasonable. This matchup isn't
Um,
gonna be those 0-4s. By the time they're blocking, they're chump blocking. So
yeah. It's like, oh, cool. My top card is Tameshi after I get go blanked. So let's go ahead
that's
and
straight to the bottom.
yeah, goodbye.
Yeah, no, that's correct.
Yeah. No, I need to get my card selection on.
Boom. I even got to play Waterfront District, which is, in hindsight, by the way, just a really shitty Memorial of Genius.
That's true. Yeah, you could just be playing Memorial Genius here.
Alright, let's play this.
Yep.
Just to draw a card. Play this. It's weird, but I'm gonna play this just to get the surveil.
I mean, that's
Ooh, that was worth it. Hit a Thoughtseize. Next. And turn.
what you don't want a Thoughtseize?
Not particularly, no. Not when I have a... If I have the choice between that and a disinformation campaign... Says, did he draw Dovin's veto? He did. Look at this
Got
guy.
him.
You did, in fact, get me here. Alright. I haven't hit any of my utility lands that I actually want to use.
Yeah, I have. Well, I mean, I have no utility lands, but I haven't hit any any of my win cons.
I got a cantrip.
Yeah, I guess you do.
This one.
Ha ha.
Actually, I'm
anyway.
gonna tell you that I actually don't think it was correct, because that gives me something to cling to dust out of your graveyard to draw another
That's
card.
fair.
Actually, I suppose I didn't play the land first, because I actually think it's correct to Waterfront District first.
You remember how a running theme in these versus battles is me drawing nothing but lands.
Well, listen, Chad, we can't rig it on Arena, so there's clearly, it's not like we're trying to make Drabynoops look like he sucks. Like,
I did draw a non-land. It's not good, but I did in fact draw a non-land.
wow, I hit 0 creatures there.
Wow.
I was really hoping to hit a Scarab God again, just high roll your ass.
Yeah, that was gotta say, it's pretty good.
Alright, grab my last basic land. I've got a whole lot of nothing. I think it's probably correct to do this now. Well, I even hit my Port of Carfell. That's gross.
Not entirely favorable. Okay.
Okay.
That's bad here. It would have been good earlier. It's bad now.
Hey, that was that Fading Hope was a shock.
It was.
Ooh, that's
Blue
a good
mana
one.
shock.
That's actually a really good one for you.
Yep. If I can start getting instants of sorcery.
Yeah, if you can start drawing like relevant cards.
Yeah.
Actually, there is one exact card that if I hit it here, I'll play it. Okay.
Wow.
Sure.
How do I still have how many lands? One,
Might be your tracker messing up.
two,
If your thing's wrong. Your
6,
tracker sounds like it's all
11.
over
Oh,
the
am
place.
I playing 24? I might be playing 24. That might be it.
Uh,
We definitely want. That is. I have 9 mana. You have enough to just exile it right away, and I'm not gonna be able to cast it right away. I feel like
what card?
though I got commit to memory, but
Oh, you don't
like
have 10 mana.
I don't have 10 mana, but I can return Dovin's Acuity to my hand if I cast it right now. So I'll
That's
just.
true. Yeah, like, it's not, like, ideal, but you know I have another disinformation
Yeah,
campaign,
no.
so it's just
There's
like...
there's no reason keeping it in hand.
Yeah, there's no good way to play that.
Yeah. Okay, well, there I would have wanted to draw a land, but I didn't. Oh well. Because this information campaign is gonna eat that. You're gonna actually get to see one of my mythics when you discard it.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It is a good one.
That's actually, I think, Teferi's first appearance.
Yeah.
That was the best Otawara that it could have been.
Okay. Raven's Warning.
Ooh, that's a good top deck.
Yeah.
Fairly confident that that one's really good.
I like how it specifies creatures with flying.
It's very important that they fly.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense.
Alright, I've been palming this thing for like 8 million turns. I'm gonna cast Dispersal.
Oof.
Classic. And I'll pass
Oof.
the turn. You are at 30 life, though. I didn't realize your life total. Oh my goodness. Alright, get that shit out of here. Okay, I'll keep that.
I respect that. I respect that.
Yeah.
Uh.
Got 0 cards. I got 6 cards.
Yeah, no, I got a little bit of buffer. I'll send a message.
You got 30 life. You don't have to worry about. I don't think you're in any position to have to worry about your life total for like another turn or two.
Yeah, we're just gonna boom.
Respect.
Just sending it. No.
That's right. We're
The
playing
famous
Price of Fame.
bird. The famous bird.
Isn't that sad that the Alright, pass the turn.
Nice.
Sick.
Love it.
Alright, I'm just gonna play this. I'm just gonna raw dog a Torrential Gear Hulk.
Yeah.
See if I can't pick up the pace here. Sure.
Alright, yeah.
Alright. Well, if this was paper, I would just show you the fact that I have a counter spell in my hand.
Okay.
But since it's not paper, I'm just gonna play 2 disinformation campaigns and then tell you that I have a counter spell in my hand. Oh, grody.
More like play 1.
Got him.
Oh yeah? Well, can you handle another land?
Wow, that is brutal. Wow. Maybe you should have like been like on like you should just be on like 4 considers in all of your blue decks, just like ways to just dig really really hard.
You know what? I'm using rare slots for Castle Vantress from now on.
Apparently, like you just need to play utility lands. Maybe you should just
Yeah.
maybe we should just like do a no ban list season where you get to play like Field of the Dead. Like, like
Oh, lordy.
yeah, that was brutal. Drabynoops. Just
Yeah. So
man.
let me go over it because you actually didn't see a lot of it. Obviously, I have the Dovin's Acuities. I have Blink of an Eye, because it works with Tameshi even if you just bounce one thing.
Yet
Because
apparently, if you bounce one of your opponent's things.
yeah, apparently when I was building the deck, I realized that, and that's why I played Blink of an Eye.
Well, it does say non-creature though.
Yes.
The Tameshi thing.
Yes. So
Yeah.
Fading Hope doesn't work, but Blink of an Eye does. The Raven's Warning allowed me to just grab stuff out of my sideboard if I needed to tap you down. I got some Depose Deploy. It also gave me more flyers to get with Raven's Warning.
Sure.
Behold the Unspeakable. You saw In Bolus's Clutches, Meteor Golem, Conclave Tribal, because there is a version of this game plan where I make a bunch of tokens. And then I can tap it for Conclave Tribunal.
Sure.
You saw the Time Wipes. You saw the Elsith Conquers Death. I think the only card in the deck then you did not see was Emergency Powers.
Okay. So you're very deep into the Guilds of Ravnica theme there.
Yeah, very deep into that theme. It also Emergency Powers too. I have incentive to play it during my turn.
Yeah.
Because it would allow me to put my Teferi, my Elspeth, my Tameshi, any of my basically any of my sagas. Allows me to recycle my commits if I haven't used them for memory.
Sure.
All that jazz.
Yeah, just a million. There's a million things you can do with it.
Yeah, and then in the event that I were to stick a Teferi and get up to 8, I just exile your board.
Okay, that makes sense. You're very much like a combo mid-range deck. That's not like doing anything game-ending. Kind of like, very similar to the Dimir deck, which you saw was like a blue-black Scarab God Torrential Gearhulk mid-range control deck.
Yeah.
Where it's like a lot of synergy-based things that don't exactly win the game, but when you execute them once or twice, like the game will end pretty quickly.
Yeah, and then obviously I wanted to play Mystic Sanctuary because you could reuse it with Tameshi, but obviously that didn't happen. Because I forgot it.
Sadly, that one just seems like it just did not come together for you. You just drew a lot of lands again.
Yeah, I can't help but wonder, despite the top of my curve being relatively high, if it's still correct to cut lands for just more card selection.
I don't know about that. Okay. I think if you're playing like something like Consider. Or even, like, your deck would actually probably benefit from, like, strategic planning.
That's true.
That digs 3 cards down, lets you fill up your graveyard for things you can hit with Tameshi later on. So, like...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it definitely feels like there is a lot to like there. So, yeah, I think that's a deck that could definitely go through some more iterations and probably be a lot of fun. So maybe it's a deck you bring to the finale if you can.
Yeah, no, I do like what I was doing. Obviously, I hit the land flood, and that was unfortunate, but I do like what I was doing there.
All right, well, let's move on to match number 2.
Sure. Man, I will say, I opened up my... I think I have to... I think in the spirit of, like, trying to stand a chance, I have to bring what I feel is probably the best deck next.
Okay.
I mentioned this on Twitter, but I ended up making 3 Golgari decks. One of them I'm deciding not to play because it's just another fight rigging deck because I love that card.
Hey, I think fight rigging is a perfect budget build around. I think it gets a little tricky, like, because you're gonna run out of space to play fight rigging hits, because of the budget, because of the ways you enable the fight rigging, or with like rare creatures.
Yeah, like Shakedown Heavy and stuff like
Rotting Reginald.
Yep,
the Regisaurus.
I have an only permanence deck because that is one of my favorite build-arounds, but we're going to go with the third one here. This is Golgari. This is the third Golgari deck.
Okay, well, this is my Gruul deck.
Okay, ooh, we got a green matchup.
Yes.
Perfect. And you are not going to see a lot of green cards, apparently, in this. Let's go ahead and iTwitch.
Okay. I'm going to cast a tune with Aether.
That's a good one.
It's a fine budget card. It feels like it's a good way that you can like trim up on land slots. It feels like.
Sure. Just casually playing fetch lands.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you were last game too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, easy peasy.
If you cast Pummeler, we're never speaking again. I don't like
Yeah.
how silent you got.
Oh, Drabynoops, my friend. You think that I, your good friend, the saltiest Gaijin, would register for this budget battle a Gruul electrostatic pummeler deck?
I do.
Alright, well, listen. No blocks. I'll take 2.
God damn it.
Oh, it's beautiful. Alright, it's your go, Buckaroo.
This is
Luckily, you've actually gained 2 life. That's actually a bigger deal. People might think.
yeah, it's I'm in a weird situation right now where
Interesting.
I want to keep Shigeki, but
I'm a big fan of Shigeki.
Yeah, I think the potential upside of ramping is
Well, keep in mind, you can do this at instant speed.
that's true. That's true.
So you don't.
So we'll just
Yeah, like it's not like an extra tapped land, unless you have something that can grab something out of your graveyard. Maybe that'd be the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, but I mean, even if I did, I think most of those effects are like 2 or 3 mana. So, and even if I had another Shigeki, it would be a minimum of 4 for 1 card.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I only play 1 of that. I guess that makes sense. It's a rare. Had to spread my rares around. Spread the love. Yep, here it is. Here we are, going far to save all that we love. You know, I really wish I had the Deadly Dispute in hand. Because it would it would make this just a huge blowout. Okay. Oh dear lord. Oh dear lord.
All right, so
32.
So it's gonna be 8, 16, 32. You got.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah, I've got 6. So it'll be 26. We're not gonna.
Oh, you don't want to show to the fans at home how this deck works?
No, I don't want to encourage bad behavior.
Oh, I just infect killed you.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, you know what's funny is that this deck actually has cards that you'll like.
Yeah, I know.
It just so happens that, I'm actually a really big fan of the card Wild Shape in here, because it also has the hexproof mode.
No, Wild Shape, I actually really liked it when you played Wild Shape, because I do like that card, so I think that's...
It's a card, it shows up in the, like, budget versions of Modern Infect now.
Oh, really?
As, like, a thing that's both a pump spell that gives notably trample, by the way.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why, and then, is also like a flexible protection spell. I don't know if I'm supposed to change too much of what I do.
Yeah, that one was more of a maybe I should have brought in more removal. Oh well. That was definitely a more of a matter of not having the right cards at the right time. Sure, you had the hexproof thing anyway, but the hexproof mode is significantly weaker.
Well, it's like but
in
you
mechanical
doing that
mode.
that takes away a +2 power pump, right? So
Yeah,
it's just like
exactly.
that could be the difference of slowing me down to where I can't just like kill you.
Sure. Okay. Hey,
Ooh,
it's
that's
an
a good
elf.
one.
Yeah.
All
If I
right,
can,
I'm on the game plan of champions here. So this did start as just a regular Gruul deck, but what I
okay.
realized was that by going into like a certain archetype, you know what, I'm just
Mhm.
gonna kill this now. Like what I
That seems
found
fair.
was is like I was either overcommitting rares and going beyond the budget to play just like a generic Gruul aggro deck, because
Mhm.
like there's just not enough like quality cards. The one problem my deck has, fucking planeswalkers.
I mean,
Oof.
I'm glad to hear that.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, Soren the Mirthless is a good. Well, this is how you beat this deck. Way back when
Yeah,
is you
true.
play disruptive decks with planeswalkers in them, because this was back. Because like I feel like if Harness Lightning was printed today, it would probably be able to target planeswalkers. Like,
Oof.
ooh, Season of Renewal. That's a fancy one. Oh, it's instant
Is it?
speed too. That's pretty dirty.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, you got it.
I need one more. Okay. Well,
Go my
if I get it, I get it,
turn.
right?
Grody. Stomping ground past the turn. Yeah, Soren the
That's
Mirthless on the play.
that's interesting. I want to see what I hit with this.
It's fair.
If
Oh, my bad.
ooh, okay. I mean, it's free, right?
Oh yeah, no. If it's 0, it's a snap.
Yeah. Let's see. I just got this
Oh,
season
you
of
got the
renewal.
drug
So like,
sleeves.
I actually just unlocked them in our first game there.
Oh,
So
that's even better.
I'm gonna target me with this and submit 0 to draw a card.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. I
Gaia's Blessing. You were that scarred by the mill deck, huh?
no.
I'm just kidding.
So yeah, no. This deck is very much about dragging out the game. So, um, things like things like Gaia's Blessing and Season of Renewal help with that. I don't think. It's fine. I'm just gonna get back Shigeki.
That's probably not a bad idea. I don't think this card's
I could
getting better anytime soon. So
yeah, I target. I have both modes too. So
yeah,
um, so
I love to see that you're playing the Outlook.
yeah.
Are you also playing Jungle Hollow?
No,
Because
actually.
I think Jungle Hollow. I think those lands are better
Mhm.
generically, but like definitely like there are scenarios where these the sack lands are really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well that's something.
Oh, that certainly is. Oof. Okay, right. That makes sense. Oh no. Oh, do I? Oh, I would have to double block to save Soren.
You would have to double block to save Soren.
I would have to double block to save Soren, and it wouldn't even kill your dude.
Nope,
That seems.
it's pretty
I
gray.
I man, I think I want Soren though. I think Soren's a good card. Oh no. Okay.
Blowout.
Yeah, that's
Get to clean up 2 of your creatures and the Soren for my trouble. That's what I like to see.
that's
You do still have like the 2/3 on the
yeah.
ground is still just
Yeah.
like still flying over me, chipping in, because you're at a really healthy life total. Like I mean, you're technically winning this race.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pull ahead here.
Target opponent sacrifices a creature. Yeah, that's really brutal. Yep. Boom, boom, and then I take 2, and you draw a card. Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I got to play Invigorating Hot Spring. That actually was a really good card that turns kind of the mopey creatures into stuff that's a little more reasonable.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think this one is fairly well over, right?
Garrick. Okay, so, jeez, okay. Trying to think here. I think I want the Shigeki back again. Wait, what? Oh, creature cards. I
Yeah,
thought
this
something.
that card's not a double regrow
I
for
thought
two
it's a double.
Golgari hybrid. That would be
Sorry, sorry,
ridiculous.
sorry. The original version of my deck, it would have been a double regrowth.
Oh, that's fair.
So that's fine. Um, we'll toss out Shigeki again. He's a good snake man. Wait, actually, no. Why? Oh, it trample though.
I don't think you should be worried about a 6/6 with trample.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. No, I think I'm fine.
yeah, like I'm at 3 now.
You know, might as
G
well
or
just rock
30.
out. I might actually remove these sleeves. I keep going to check my graveyard, and they keep going. Ting. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I also don't think I like my sideboarding decision. So I think it was correct, but I think it took out some of my explosiveness.
I mean, I can't imagine you don't have a removal spell, but I'm just gonna send it, right? Because
Yeah, attack. It's attack with all, even the Shigeki. But like,
no, no, no. I want the Shigeki.
well, I mean, if I die, you don't care. Like,
That's fair.
and it would have killed me.
Ah, I suppose. Oh.
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play to getting one more turn. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I'm gonna. What do we got? Oh man,
maybe you can get a bunch of that stuff back. So,
no lands. Yeah, that's
oh,
true.
it was a whiff too. Brutal.
Yeah, it's rough, but that's fine. Now, like you said, I can get that stuff back. So.
Yeah, you got me. I can't give him my guy the flyer. Flyer too strong.
Hear that, bird fans?
Yeah, flying creatures are tough to deal with sometimes.
Yeah, they are. This is still good as a board wipe, even if it doesn't double reach. I think I can safely take out one of those. Maybe. This. That seems fine. No, that's yeah. Make some slight tweaks.
Okay. Yeah. This deck has definitely a very different play draw sideboard plan.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure. That is a deck. I say deck. That is a hand that has answers, rather. Okay.
A little rough.
Yeah, no, it is interesting to think about the fact that the electrostatic pummeler deck didn't actually have to play that many rares.
No, it really didn't. That's what made it honestly
Yeah.
so strong.
Okay. So you could just have an instant speedway to get energy. I think this is correct. Or just that. That too. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean you just make a treasure here, right? So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That is the way to go. Ooh.
Yeah,
Shigeki,
I
no.
don't feel like letting you get value off of that card. Doesn't
Well,
feel great, but you know, you do what you gotta do.
Okay, so
Here comes the old Soren the Mirthless.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
2/3 I suppose, yeah, this is a 3-3, virtually a 3-3.
Yeah, virtually a 3/3. You could give it trample easily. I mean, I make you
Ah,
spend cards killing it. That's not so bad.
it's a
Um,
roadblock, if anything.
yeah, I'll yeah, we'll
Like, worst case scenario, you, like, block with the 2-3, and then you get to untap with a Soren, right? And you're at
yeah,
20
that is
life.
the worst case. Man,
Like,
I am actually,
honestly, you could also plus here.
yeah, I think I'm
It makes
plussing
it weak to
actually.
a pump spell, but, like, then
Yeah.
I'm not pumping a pummeler with that pump spell.
So I'm in an interesting situation
Mm-hmm.
where I don't want the card. I don't want the card, but I also don't want to draw it next turn. I have
Unless
to
it's
find it
Fine
though.
Finality, which would deal 8 to you.
Yeah, it's a 6 mana card, and it's
Well,
like,
that is a tall
yeah,
order.
I'm thinking like, nah, I'm gonna not.
Gonna risk it for that Soren Biscuit.
Yeah, it's
Alright, I'd grab the pump spell, but...
yeah. I mean, I figured you probably did. That's fine.
But again, you know, you're still...
Okay.
You're running me low on resources, at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely could not. Speaking of running you low on resources, you've got 1 mana open.
Mm-hmm. And I already
I could just
played Wild Shape.
yeah, but I mean, you could have another one.
I could.
Well, it would at least force you to spend an energy. I'm just gonna
Sure. The other correct place to do this would be my upkeep.
yeah, that's fair.
To force me to tap mana on my own turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had the opposite problem as before now, where I'm not drawing lands.
I'm also not drawing lands, but I also have a 4/4 Long Tusk Cub. And
Yeah,
another
that's
Long Tusk Cub.
okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, I may not have 2 long tusk cubs, but I do have another Hero's Downfall,
Okay.
so that
That,
will at least buy me some time.
well, you know, here, ooh, look at that. Boom, that's actually really good here.
No, I need that.
Grab a green source. I'm gonna give this guy +2/+. Oh! I played so nice, I made it twice.
I could really use like an eye twitch.
Actually, I could have paid one more into that, I think. Alright, Long Tusk Cub.
Oh my god.
The Tarmogoyf of its standard.
Oh.
Be-
I'm gonna die,
beautiful.
but
Beautiful.
I'm still probably gonna die. But you know what? I asked for it, and my deck was like, yeah, sure, why not? You have one.
I mean, to
card
be
now?
fair, I'm down to one card, and these don't have inherent trample. Like, so
No,
you
you
got
have to
probably 2 turns, or at least one more of your turn.
yeah, I'm actually debating. There is something to be said. If I Deadly Dispute, draw into a land, search for a or learn for an environmental sciences, it'll put me at 10. And
I
honestly,
think. What is your percentage to draw a land?
my percentage to draw a land is 45%.
All right, I would
Kind
not
of,
go for that.
yeah, it's
If we were a few
50/50.
turns later into the game and that was closer to 50.
Yeah.
But yeah, here I would just like block and then fade the damage.
Mm-hmm. I think.
Yeah, 'cause here you just block the 3 power guy.
Yep.
I'm gonna pump up the 2 power guy.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
Crack you
Trying to
for
think
4.
here.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have deadly disputed there.
uh, yes and no, because in the event that you did have one of your like wild shape for.
I mean, I got one card. I feel like this is less about you shouldn't be playing around my stuff.
You're probably right.
Yeah, you should be playing. You should be trying to give yourself as many outs as possible.
Absolutely.
And now I have a pummeler. Return to nature, sure. Well, you did get to do that at least, so that's not nothing.
Yeah.
But now now you're staring down 2 lethal attackers.
That is correct. So.
You gain up to
Oh,
6. Still
I
two
do have a.
lethal attackers.
I mean, I still have a
Got,
creature, so I can at least.
well, if you have 2 chump blockers, you can make it to another turn.
Only one, unfortunately.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
Oh, right. Because
yeah, they pump up.
I mean, I can block the 4.
But I can pump this guy to 6.
Oh, right. It only costs 2. Okay.
Yeah, so
Rip.
pump it up. Kitty
All
cat
right.
go meow. Well, I got to pummel you once, and then
Yeah.
we got to play 2 extremely fair games of Magic. Where
Yeah. And we. I mean, and I at least put it to 3. But
I
yeah,
think that was a good match where the last game came down to we both got mana screwed, and my deck just drew out at first.
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
I actually drew a forest there, so I was actually starting to flood.
Yeah, I have
here in the late
I
game.
have a much higher curve than you do as well.
That's true. My deck is my deck tops at the Garrick in the main.
Hmm.
And then like, I guess technically like, I also have like Collision Colossus as like a 2 of.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's like all 1s and 2s. So that's the other benefit I have going for me.
I plus sword and revealed casualties of war, and I'm like, yeah, I'm a bit away from that.
Yeah. Soren's a brutal card in your deck.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I feel like you could probably have played Vraska in that spot, and that probably would have been good because that would synergize with your 1 mana guys,
Yeah.
but also be a removal spell. But the 2/3 lifelink is not nothing either, so it's really hard to say. But it's like playing Dark Confidant with Blightsteel Colossus in your deck. Like you can do that, and it was good in one format once. But like is it good now?
Yeah, my mythics were actually 1-ofs. 4 1-ofs.
Yeah, mine were 2/2-ofs in both decks so far.
Yeah, you saw Soren, but then there's also Lolth.
Okay.
Vivian Monsters Advocate.
Okay.
And Liliana Dreadhorde General.
So all like super card advantage based planeswalkers.
Yes, card advantage based stuff. And then my rares, I had the 2 Casualties of War, the Find, the 4 Invoke Despairs,
Okay.
Skeletal Swarming, and the 4 Shigekis.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
I like that spread.
Yeah, it's very much a grind them out kind of thing.
Sure.
I kept a low land hand expecting to draw, like, let's see, how many? 12, 16, 20? A third of my deck were castable cards, and I drew none of them.
That's brutal. Well, if it helps you at all, yeah, the Gruul Pummeler deck this was actually a little more challenging to build budget than you might realize. So I have 2 Bristling Hydras in my sideboard actually. But I did get to put 6 of my rares into lands, 4 pathways to Stomping Ground.
Sure.
But yeah, the sub theme of the deck is a Pummeler deck, but I also got to play Invigorating Hot Spring. That way I could top deck a Pummeler for the win.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, that felt like a good place to be. Well, Drabynoops, that's another week.
I know.
Another week on the. We should get a graphic made.
Oh my god.
Of the losing streak.
Oh,
0 days. How 6 weeks since a win.
Can we start a betting pool? Like,
a Deadpool.
Yeah. When will he win?
Oh, that's great. We should. Maybe we could do that. Yeah, we'll play our 3rd matchup, and then if you want, I'll let you choose any matchup you want to play. I always feel like that's a good consolation prize.
No, absolutely.
Of being able to try things out. So, what was your 3rd color combination?
It was Orzhov, and once again, I'm going back to Ravnica.
That's fair. I mean, there's some really solid Orzhov cards out of that set. Well, and my 3rd's Rakdos, and I specifically put this 3rd in my lineup because I didn't want it to be the front and center deck, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I only busted out the Golgari deck because I was fairly confident it was the best of my 3 decks. And I just wanted that win.
I think one of the problems that deck has is you should commit more to your one of your planeswalkers.
Yeah.
I definitely feel like that's like a thing that like in the budget battle especially what I've been noticing is that like we need to like hone in on the theme really hard, and when like we play just generically good planeswalkers, right, then we should like commit to the one and build around. Like there, I
Or
feel
eye
like
twitches.
Soren would be really good in a deck where like we've built around the fact that we have Soren.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, like we have like a good curve that curves into Soren, right? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Look at this guy with his adorable eye twitch. My unlucky witness will attack for one. Pass the turn.
It's the battle of one ones.
That I feel like that's gonna define this matchup until you put Ethereal Absolution on the battlefield. And then I'm gonna cry. Like, you get a ninja in your hand.
I do not. I do
Eh,
not. Sorry, I was typing something up. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here actually is I'm going to, as an additional cost, sacrifice a creature, and I'm going to attempt to exile your unlucky witness.
That feels like I'm gonna see what you learn. I guess.
I mean, I'm just gonna learn the environmental sciences, I think.
Uh,
Because I do have a few options, but I think environmental sciences is the correct move here.
all right. Well, I'm gonna deadly dispute my guy.
Fair enough.
Seems strong.
Ooh, all right, all right.
Even hit a devil.
Gonna get another swamp.
So I do think that I already know what deck you and I would choose to write about. For this
Yeah.
week's, it's gonna be this Rakdos deck.
Oh.
Like we
I
can't,
mean,
we shouldn't lie to ourselves. Like,
no, no, for sure.
I don't think it matters.
I
But
mean, when they spoiled Mayhem Devil, it's like, oh, I've never seen a card more made for me.
right? Yeah. Like this is like everything about my wheelhouse is this Mayhem Devil card. Like,
This is wow. I like this card, but I did not need 3 of them in my hand. Let me tell you.
all right. Well, I got a second Mayhem Devil.
You could have had 3 Mayhem Devils and you didn't play one.
I did play the one from Exile.
No, it's exiled.
When did I exile one?
You played one.
Oh, I played one from my hand because I'm an idiot. Okay.
I was very confused when you did that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That was me autopiloting is what that was. Alright, well, let's do this again.
Village rights.
Yeah, it's like a one of. No, it's a two of
Okay.
in this build.
I mean, I guess I gotta just.
Well, yeah, you might as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So.
More triggers.
Unfortunately, hidden stockpile isn't gonna trigger.
That's why I waited until your end step. Very, very relevant.
Yeah.
I mean, I would do it anyway, I'm pretty sure, but, you know.
I think I gotta go with pest summoning here.
It's probably not a bad choice.
Ooh, that's a decent card here.
Ooh, an Obnixilis. Well, I'm gonna ship it.
Oh no, Ob.
Casualty out. Trigger. Value. Unlimited power.
Yeah.
Did you want to guess what my 4 mythics are? Oh, that's a pain in the ass. Hit exactly which oven? And which oven cat? Oh, wow, that's brutal.
Oh, man.
I guess I'll start it with a plus.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm looking here. I'm trying to think what the best move is. I think I have to discard this deadly dispute.
It's your move.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a land.
Alright, I'll play it which it's the better of the 2 cards.
Mhm.
Pass the
Okay, so
You want to guess what my 4 mythics are?
are they Omnixilus?
I just told you about committing to your mythic.
Yeah, that's true.
I did-
You did in fact say that.
I did have Meat Hook Massacres in here at one point, and then I just decided against it. All right. Ooh, Orzhov Enforcer. That's a spicy one. I'm gonna kill. You should have
Yeah.
played that. Should have played
First, yeah.
that first. Yeah.
Wow. All right. You know what? I'm ashamed.
Plays
talk
directly into the Mayhem Devil.
Talk about autopiloting, Jesus.
Yeah, that's very much what that was.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
good lord.
I just straight up was not paying attention there. Okay. This is still good. It's just not like amazing. I think could be relevant, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm bringing in everything else.
Okay.
I want to keep it. Um, get down on that. Get down on that.
So of course my inspiration for playing this deck, other than that, it is the quintessential deck that you and I love. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and though we have played it in the Explorer seasons before, I just felt like, why try and reinvent the Rakdos wheel, right?
Oh no,
Like, I'm
absolutely.
not here to win awards or anything like that. I'm here to play Witch's Oven and Cauldron Familiar.
All right, we're
But
gonna
the
aggressive.
inspiration for my exact list and some of the card choices was actually from the Pioneer portion of the Nerd Rage gaming event that just happened,
Oh,
where
okay.
I believe I think it was fifth place they took. Somebody was playing a Witch's Oven, no Oni Cult Anvil, no experimental synthesizer, a Shrapnel Blast, just straight up Witch's Oven, Cauldron Familiar. I forgot that card was an instant. All right, meow. But
All
and
right.
like claim the
So,
firstborn village
oh
rights.
yeah.
The actual classic original, the OG version of the deck. It's Vanish and Curse me, right? Eaten alive. Oh, that's just as bad.
Okay. I gotta see what I have in hand here.
Eaten alive, oddly enough, is a card you don't see them playing. Which I actually disagree with. I feel like having like a single copy of this in these Rakdos decks is correct.
Yeah, it's
You actually have like crackling Drake thing in the ice. Just like random big dumb thing you don't want
oh
like
yeah.
but it also like hits like an Arclight Phoenix pretty favorably, or like an Ox of Aganos, or whatever
Yeah.
recursive threat you might be up against, right? As well as it hits Planeswalkers. What the actual fuck is that? Enchantment. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. Whenever one or more non-token creatures you control dies, that's good. Create a 2/1 white-black inkling. Okay, well, 2/1s are not a problem for me to deal with, so.
I mean, they're 3/2s.
I suppose, yes, they are 3/2s. You are correct.
Okay.
I'll give this to
So,
you. Alright, well, I'm just going to play this off next to us.
I mean, that seems fair.
Yeah, it's kind of what my deck does. It plays obs. What's sad, Drabynoops, is that I plan on playing a lot of, Is It Phoenix in Pioneer, but, the
Mm-hmm.
Ob Nixilis is sitting in this deck box next to me, or, they're reaching out. I got a boombox outside my window. Alright.
Why did it? Oh, okay. I didn't look at the mana cost.
Yes, the classic.
That's my bad. Oh well. Not that big of a deal. So I need. That is unfortunate. Trying to think. Mayhem Devil. You have a blood that you can sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
I still think. Yeah. Yep.
Take up the obs and pass the turn back. I have no fear in my dojo.
Yeah. This is
Ob Nixilis. The fact that Mayhem Devil is, a devil, really makes this Ob Nixilis card really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, the fact that you don't have to make the devil token to do the thing. Oh, that's so gross with this card.
Yeah.
Feels like this dramatic finale card gets played in, like, Orzhov commander decks.
It absolutely does.
Which is probably why I've never heard of it. Or
Yeah,
even thought about it.
it is unfortunate. I have to play this card out. Because I kind of just have to force the issue.
Fair.
I think. I know you can just kill it because it's a 4-mana 1/1. But I kind
But
of
you get a 3/2 flyer out of that deal, right?
yes.
Yeah, like that seems like that's only upside for you.
Yeah, and I think I just
I mean, attacking with those seems not fantastic, but
yeah, but they also gain me life.
that's fair. I suppose.
Like,
I
if
wouldn't blame you for doing it. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I'm think I no. it's not. It's still not correct.
Well, it's like if I couldn't kill the Elenda, like then it's
Yeah.
a snap. Like you kill the you do the
Yeah.
thing. But like I can kill the
Yeah,
Elenda.
the fact that you can kill Elenda is really
Yeah. But the fact is that still makes 2/2s, which is really brutal. But I am gonna go ahead and make a 1/1. I'm gonna plus.
Yeah, I mean, I have no choice. I just take the
Ooh,
damage.
did that backwards, but it's fine.
That's fair.
Grody.
There's a card that's really good for me here, but I only have a 6% chance of drawing it. So we're gonna go ahead and like Yu-Gi-Oh this shit.
Listen, I am not opposed to believing in the heart of the cards, but I fucked that up, I'm pretty sure, but Den of the Bugbear.
2 treasures is not bad.
Cauldron Familiar, Trigger.
Yeah.
I suppose I can actually kill that, huh? I have to waste a mana to do it, but like, what do I have in my grave? Does any of this matter? Does it matter to have the extra card in my graveyard? I don't believe it does. So I shall pass the turn. Well, this lets me block so that you can't kill Obnixilis.
Wow. All right. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, Yu-Gi-Oh!
I mean,
the Dying Trigger. Vigilance and Lifelink. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna block. You get to gain 3 life. Or 4 life. Yeah, because it triggers twice. Wow, that's a lot of copies of that card. I suppose that's what I get for playing it, though. I messed up last turn. I could have taken a different line that would have been quite a lot better. Let's see what you do. Oh, this is priceless.
Oh my god.
This kills you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
right.
We got him on the chump
Rip.
check.
Rip.
I'll keep this one. Plus. Well, to be fair, it's like you do that, and I can probably kill that Tessa, right? Because I have, but I had 3 duresses in my hand, so.
Yeah, and I definitely. Oh, okay.
So
yeah,
I
definitely.
I had 3 duresses and 2 Obnixilises.
Yeah, I mean, my way to victory was making tokens with lifelink, so.
Yeah, just like going over the top in the grindy game. But sadly, the Obnixilis burnout is just too strong.
Yeah.
All
that
right.
Was definitely one, like I would argue, like one of those like rough matchup situations.
Yeah, that's like we're doing a similar thing.
Yeah. I'm making a bunch of 1/1s, and you have a Mayhem Devil, which is the king of the 1/1 battles.
Exactly. Definitely not fantastic when it comes to matchup matrices. Well, this is the part of the show, Drabynoops, where you get the opportunity to pair any of these decks against each other. So, is there a matchup you wanted to play?
Sure. Well, I want to replay the Azorius deck.
Okay. What do you want to play against?
I'll be actually. Let's go against the Rakdos deck.
Sure.
Because I just want to give that deck more screen time.
The Rakdos deck. The deck I very intentionally played last to avoid showcasing it too much. I don't want to come off as the Rakdos stan that I actually am.
Oh, that's rough. I chose to go first, and I drew a 1-lander.
Brutal. I'll keep mine. Mine's fine.
This is fine. Yeah, we actually want you on the bottom. That's perfect.
Fading Hope this.
No. Don't tell me what to do. I could.
Ship it.
There was a. I was like, I could play this card just to send a message, but it was not a good idea.
No.
um,
That one's not. This one's not bad to Fading Hope because it stops me from using its ability. But
yeah. But you can go ahead and use it on a 1/1 bird all you want. I won't stop you. What? Okay. Putting the firstborn, I love it.
I like
Okay.
how the thing with this deck that always makes it such a good budget choice is the fact that I'm pretty sure 8 of my rares, all 12 of my rares are in my lands. Everything but the Ob Nixilis is commons and uncommons. Because this deck doesn't like main deck Thoughtseize, which is like a big element to the deck. I'll swing for 4. I doubt you're blocking, so.
I mean,
I mean, there's a chance that I just have a Mayhem Devil and I kill it anyway, but like, you know.
yeah.
I think
but
that just means you. It's like you choose to chump block the Harvester here,
yeah.
or you like gain a life
Mm-hmm.
because I kill the token with the Mayhem Devil. Now the truth is that I actually have neither of those things. I actually just have an Ob Nixilis.
Yeah, no, I figured it was Ob, and like blocking wasn't going to stop Ob, so
I think I sacrificed this one.
yeah, I didn't. I was like, it's the things you mentioned or an Ob, and blocking isn't going to stop any of the things that are going on. I sure I don't need commit. All right.
I killed it anyway, but
I mean, I figured that was going to happen, but it's fine.
alright, commit. That's a little dangerous. I have a Hive of the Eye Tyrant on the battlefield with the Dungeons and Dragons specialty art because these were on sale today. So I bought them all because I have
Very good.
just so much gold sitting on my account these days.
Let's see. I have 4, so it would not be a good idea to draw something that costs 5 mana.
I would
we'll
not recommend putting things you can't cast on top of your library.
Yeah.
I feel like you could have gone more into these Ravens warnings.
I mean, how many am I playing?
Like
There's. Oh, I'm only playing 2. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I could have gone more.
yeah, like having like just a few more incidental flyers or something like probably wouldn't have
Yeah.
been bad. Or like a flyer that you could wish for with it.
Yeah.
I actually suppose that's really bad. Never mind, but I don't think I care if you cast Commit to Memory, and you're a few turns away from it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I missed a land drop, so.
Yeah, so like, if you'd played a land there, I could consider going for the Hive of the Eye Tyrant, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I actually give a
that's-
shit. Like,
That's rough.
play this.
I do at
tapped.
least have removal.
I actually should have did this first, but
I just have to make sure to cast my removal on the correct Ob Nixilis.
put you down
Yep.
to 8. Play this thing.
I would like to draw a land, please. Thank you. Please, deck.
You can always, by the way, have you considered putting one land in your sideboard?
You know, I absolutely should do that.
Because that
I
feels
absolutely
like
should do that, because
Uh,
I can decline.
you can decline, but you could also like fix your set up like
Yeah.
the cards in your hand by having something like a land in your sideboard.
Yeah,
Sure.
that would be a good idea. Okay, and that's not a land either. Fantastic.
Well, you're not immediately dead. You're just very close
I-
to being dead.
Yeah, no, I'm very close. It is unfortunate. I may have to start discarding cards.
I very much think you will need to start. I have 8 power on the battlefield. Actually, thinking about it, you're just dead.
Yeah.
I have a Hive of the. Never mind, that's 7. But I have a Witch's Oven.
You do have a Witch's Oven,
So.
so yeah, that is unfortunate. I did make some play mistakes here, so I mean that happens.
Boom. Yep.
Actually, with both of those with both of those Ravens warnings, I should have instead just declined until I hit a land.
That's fair.
But in the future, we've still got another week to go, but I still think this will be one of the decks I bring, and I think putting a land in the sideboard is definitely going to be a thing I do for events like this.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you always remember this is a closed field format. Like we know
Yeah.
at least the color combinations that we'll be playing against. So, though that allows us to play color hosing cards, which oddly enough, I think I only have one in my whole set of decks, which is Blight Beetle. Because for some reason I had in my head you had a Selesnya deck.
That's interesting because I actually didn't play any color hosing.
Yeah,
So,
that's the only one that I played, and that's not even a good one.
I don't think this is particularly good, but neither is this. So, if I'm gonna choose a card to remove, I'm gonna choose the worst of the two.
Okay. Yeah, the only thing I had to change from the, funnily enough, there's, Urborg is not a land that exists in this format, at least quite yet. So I had to change that out from the Pioneer, topping deck list, and then the Croxes had to become the Blood Tithe Harvesters due to a bunch of reasons. But, this is very much
wow.
almost a full power Pioneer deck. I also suppose the lands had to change up a bit, but...
Yeah.
Ooh, I have to mulligan that. This is
is
not much better, but... Well, I think I have to just ignore this and make a real decision. I think I can get rid of that first. Actually, to make like a really brutal mulligan decision there, but...
Alright, I don't really have anything.
Wow, that's two really bad top decks, but... Alright, don't have an answer for this? Damn. That's fair.
Alright, well, I was hoping to draw a different land, but there, go Mystic Sanctuary.
I think you're just fine. You have time to... Because that's a land that you can buy back with Tameshi, so it's like, I don't think having to play it early is inherently, like, a problem.
Okay. Sure, so...
Interestingly, you missed a land drop again.
Yeah.
I also missed a land drop.
I did, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at... Okay. Based on what you played, I think I want to play Tameshi here, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna play the Tameshi. we're gonna take 3. Okay. Epicure. Deadly Dispute. 1. Okay, so if you crack the blood with the treasure... Yep, okay. That's fair.
Yep. I value getting that Tameshi off the battlefield.
Yeah.
Especially seeing the Mystic Sanctuary. It's like, this is only going to go downhill if I let it stay on the battlefield for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that like you have like currently ways to abuse it, but it's also just like a blocker.
Yeah.
And I'm currently on the attack you with 3/3 gang, so like...
Man, I gotta start manually tapping.
You definitely should get in the habit of doing that, because it's something that I've actually put myself in the habit of lately, and it's paid dividends.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, well, while you're tapped off a counterspell, man, I'm just gonna
Yeah, which I would have had.
Yeah, which right now I'm pretty actively playing around your sweeper spells, too. Because I know you have cards like Time Wipe, so I'm like, I'm gonna commit this Ob Nixilis, this harder to deal with threat.
Yeah, that's fair.
While the getting is good.
Okay,
as we say.
So I think...
And now I have Hive of the Eye Tyrant as well to continue pressuring you. Yeah.
Token.
Yep, always bounce the token. Brutal. Only be even worse if you had Tameshi on the battlefield.
Yeah, but
And you even get to draw another
I would
card.
yeah, I would have gotten to draw 3 cards, but I was trying to look at like what kind of actual advantage that would give me, and it wasn't very high.
So I've gotten my team on board with playing the card. What is it? Shadow's Verdict.
Oh yeah.
Is this the Imagine Dragons stream? Namaj be thick. I mean, everything's an Imagine Dragons concert if you pretend hard enough. But,
So you are correct.
I would actually say this is more of a Britney Spears. Imagine dragging these nuts across your face. That's. I mean, it is Pride Month, so. When in Rome. Like.
Okay, I need to deal with this on next list. So.
That's fair. That's a reasonable take. Witch's Oven can't sacrifice Planeswalkers, so.
Yeah.
Plus, this card only is going to get better, because you're going to get your Tameshi back and whatnot. Although, I suppose this means I'm going to have to attack you with Hive of the Eye Tyrant.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to force
the second.
the issue.
No, that's not the second. That's the third mode. So I have a turn to do other things. Speaking of other things.
Missed another land drop.
That's pretty notable, actually.
Oof.
Yeah,
Cat Oven.
Take advantage of the fact
Oven.
this doesn't trigger to get Tameshi back for another turn, so I don't have to attack with Hive of the Eye Tyrant.
Yeah. Okay. So, portable hole.
Sure.
Witch's Oven. Yep.
So if I keep you under 9 life, then I can deal with it. Oh, Fading Hold, that's pretty brutal. Okay, now I gotta keep you under 6 life, but I doubt I can do that. Because you're at virtually 10 right now. Oh, you're going with the Ravens warning.
I am.
Okay. How many targets? You got just Tameshi in here.
Just Tameshi right now, yeah.
Yep, it's correct. So here, chat, for it's you should always the rule of thumb is if you're attacking with the cat, you bring it back during the end step.
Yep.
Okay, let's do some math here. That tax effect is breaking my back, but
the fact that I'm still on 5 lands is crushing me right now.
Take this Tameshi from you.
Mm-hmm.
That way, this Elspeth, this is gonna fizzle.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, Saga's sacrifice.
Oh no. Okay. Well, that sucks. I mean, luckily I have this Acuity, right?
Yeah, you got gain 4, but you're just dead on the battlefield. You'd have to have exactly a time wipe, but even that, you were dead.
Yeah. Rip.
Yeah, this Azorius deck you brought is definitely one to bring back to the drawing board.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of the ideas here are good. It's I definitely did struggle from missing 5 land drops that game.
All right, I'm gonna kill you the fun way.
I'm definitely.
Oh, I should have just sacked the Ramunap Ruins, but
yeah,
would have been a lot cooler.
Okay.
Have you die with the Ramunap Ruins on the stack?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it definitely feels like the Azorius deck is. It feels like it needs to be focused more on one of its things. And I'm gonna break your heart here. I think Tameshi is terrible.
Wow.
Not to crush your hopes and dreams. I just don't think the deck. It feels like, in my opinion, if you wanted to, you should either work more to enable the card, and I think the way you could do that is Ledger Shredder.
Mm-hmm.
And then you focus Tameshi on not the big fancy 3+ mana things. You focus on the baffling ends, the portable holes, things you can discard and then easily use Tameshi to get back.
Yeah,
basically.
That's entirely fair. It's
yeah. I think that might be better. Plus, cheapening up your curve, you could make it probably a pretty mean looking Tameshi or Azorius like Ledger Shredder deck, where you're like you have all these things you can discard to Shredder, and because you have Tameshi, you can get them back. So you're not really discarding them.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to look here.
It's Rhyhorn evolves into Rhydon, Namash be thick, and it's at a super high
Oh my
level.
god. Nope. It's you fell into
I
it.
know. I love this. I love Namaj be thick. I love it when they're
As soon as they said that, I'm like, oh, yep.
yeah. I love when they're in the chat. Play more decks.
Um,
Well, you missed like 3 of the matches.
yeah.
But Drabynoops, you're getting crushed pretty hard this stream. So again, I'm gonna let
I
you
am.
any of the other matchups you want to play out.
Ooh.
It's up to you.
Well, let's see. We already played that matchup, and your first matchup. Let's do Golgari versus Dimir.
Okay.
And then
Yes.
we can pick our colors.
Yes, we'll get next week's color combinations drafted up. All right. This might even be a longer game. I came here for energy. Okay, I guess we'll have to play one match with the Gruul deck too, for
All right.
Namaj. If Namaj subs with their Amazon Prime sub.
Oh my god.
Ooh, he got the Nightbot timeout for 5 seconds for spamming caps.
Hold on. Let me go into mod view and see if I can undo that. Oh, you got it? Okay. Okay. This is fine. It's not great, but it's fine.
Alright, I have to mulligan. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. This is the Golgari deck.
Yeah.
So I actually have a target for that, huh? Llanowar Elves. You wanna talk about getting scammed? I am playing the disinformation campaign.
Yes.
Riveteer's Outlook cards. These lands have impressed me, especially in the Fatal Push decks.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like that's where I think they've really shined. Thoughts, easy brother. What do you got? Ooh, you got 2 really good cards, huh?
Yeah.
Which of these is actually harder for me to answer? Because that's a real question I'm gonna have to ask myself. Alright, what the hell does this even do? Each skeleton you control has this. Each combat... it has trample, attacks each combat, and gets +X +O or X to the number of the other skeleton. At the beginning of your end step, create a tapped 1/1 creature token. If the creature died, create 2.
It's basically Assemble the Legion. Don't.
Okay. Well, I could deal with a Lolth. I can't deal with skeletal swarming.
That's entirely fair.
That card is horrifying. Yeah, you got a Lolth. You're going extra wide.
I got some spooters.
It's always the spooters. I just have to pass. Definitely a matchup where being a budget deck is kind of a pain in the ass, because I don't have like a effective board wipe against you. Yep. Taken 6. And they pass the turn back. Seems strong. Alright.
I don't think I need these Llanowars anymore, so...
I don't think so either. I'm still gonna have to counter this. It doesn't feel very good, knowing that I'm just be sitting here taking 5 for a while. I could bin that. Easy bin.
Okay.
Oof. Brutalized by this Lolth. Even has the eye twitch. Yeah, so you've got... Oh, did you... Play this.
Yep.
Trigger. Has another land. Bin that. Put this back in my hand, and I think I'm just dead, so... You can put me to 1 here.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you to 1.
I don't have a way to come back from this.
And we'll play that land. Oh,
Got him.
you gained 1 life.
Yeah. This is definitely a rough matchup because it's like this is like the kind of matchup that like your deck's looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're playing fair magic with
Yeah.
you know, all of like the basic nonsense.
Yup.
Okay. But I do also think this favors whoever was on the play, like pretty heavily.
I 100% agree with that, actually. So, I think this is overkill. We'll do that.
Actually, that card's like unplayable here. All right. Let's get ready to jam this out. Yeah, I think winning the die roll very key because I think that makes like cards like my counter magic like so much worse.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
So that's like a huge boon for you as far as like advantage in the matchup.
Mm-hmm.
I do have insulation against cards like Shambling Ghast in that like they literally just do nothing against me, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm actually considering that I have seen counter magic from you. I'm gonna just play this really aggressively.
I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. This feels like it's a good bait spell, in general. So I wouldn't like hate just like baiting out things, but like here now you've got 2 treasures and it's just like if you just have a powerful 5-mana thing, like I'm just sort of really far behind.
I'm trying to think what the correct move here is, and I think it's
Probably discard like small random creature.
I don't have that. That's the thing.
That's bad for me. I was kind of hoping your whole hand was small random creatures.
No. Unfortunately, it is a skeletal swarming.
Brutal. That's you say that like that's like bad.
No. I mean, unfortunate for you.
Yeah, like that's you're not wrong. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to pass the turn.
Oh, is that just a... Ooh, attacking skeletons, right?
Yes.
Oh, other skeletons, not
Yes.
attacking skeletons. Okay. So I guess we'll just
Do that post combat and feel terrible. I suppose I could have done that a lot smoother, but bottom. Or bin, but
I mean, the nature of the card forces you to do it post combat, right? So
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, just keep chipping in. That's all you gotta keep doing realistically, so. Disinformation campaign.
wham.
Yeah, and here we're kind of back to another scenario where it's just like I could have held up a counter spell to deal with this, but it's just like, well, or at least I could have bluffed it. But
I think I need to keep the Llanowar back. I think it's because I'm going to
got him with a stroke.
Yep.
Different strokes for different blokes.
It was definitely one of those like smoke 'em if you got 'em moments.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Okay. I see what's going on here.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I'm not I don't have a creature to cast right now. So...
Ah, but 3/3s making more bodies than I can is very good here.
I can cast creatures off the top of my deck.
Yes, you can.
I had forgotten about that.
God, the fact that this Doesn't check if a non-token creature died is so brutal.
Yeah.
Because it just makes 2 zombies here now. Yeah, I think I've lost. I think you got me.
Hey, got him once.
With the queen 2-0. This definitely feels like a matchup that really comes down to, hey, there's a lot of play draw. And then there's also, like, just aspects of, yeah, I'm just dead here. I have no way, no outs. Of like, I'm also not playing like I could be playing something like one of the 3 mana like uncommon sweepers,
Yeah.
like Cry the Carnarium here would be like backbreaking where I just like clear everything up and I'd exile some of these creatures. But now it's just like yeah, you just swing with your whole team. Like
Yeah. I mean,
you could you even send the Land of Worlds in because it's like I'm gonna go block, take lethal. So.
Yep.
Yeah. That Skeletal Swarming card, that's brutal when the deck can't answer it. So this is like the perfect kind of matchup for it. But yeah. Wow, look at that. Swift 2-0 for you, Drabynoops. Again, another week where the order of the way we've submitted our decks greatly impacted how the overall outcome was.
Oh, for sure.
Which is backbreaking for you. Alright, well we gotta play the Pummeler deck for Namaj.
Sure.
So I'll let you pick whatever deck you want, and then you can crush the Pummeler deck.
It's probably the worst matchup, but I just want to give every one of my decks another chance.
Okay.
So we're gonna do tokens again.
Okay. I don't think that's a bad matchup entirely. It's just really bad against big trampling threats.
Yes.
Which I happen to have in abundance. Or rather,
Indeed.
exactly 4 copies of. But, alright. I think this is still a keep.
I don't actually hate this hand, so I think that's a good sign.
My hand's a little rough around the edges. Oh, that was wonderful top deck.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, so like this guy tramples over your threats, which is what makes him so good. But if you have, Fatal Push, which that is like a much bigger deal in this matchup than I think I can stress.
Oh yeah. Oddly enough, 2 black decks, and this is the only one where I played Fatal Push. Wow, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah, that's we're playing red cantrips here.
Yep.
It's red cantrips hours. Death Toucher, that's kind of a pain in the ass, but Long Tusk Cub.
Yeah.
No Fatal Push.
No Fatal Push.
Pretty
no
broke. Tessa Karloff. Yeah.
We're just gonna.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take 2.
I can't imagine any reason why you would block in this situation. Yeah, I figured there was Harness Lightning.
Yeah, I would never block here. I hate having to just keep blowing these on things that aren't Pummeler, but, you know.
Yeah.
Just gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, it's just worth doing as much damage to as possible, I think. Plus, this replaces the energy.
Yeah.
Alright, play him out and say go. That's crazy, this is actually my deck with the lowest land count, but I'm pretty sure it's the only one that's flooded tonight.
We're gonna keep the, and then we're gonna do a second Enforcer, just in case.
The second Enforcer is what was really good there.
Okay.
The power of energy and anime on my side. Oof, brutal. Makes it fizzle even. Alright, well, I'll target this one.
Yeah, I got nothing for that.
That's right, you got nothing. This I can attack through now.
I mean, we gotta.
Yeah, just jump block. Yeah, because now I'm in a position where it's like I just have to like keep pressuring you.
Yeah.
And then eventually I'll just have like a big like trampling thing or like a turn where I can like either go all in on a card, but we'll see how it goes. Sure. Big
All
money,
right.
big money, big money, big money, big money, big money. That's fair.
Yeah.
I really like Hidden Stockpile. I was really impressed by it in one of our last seasons where we played
Oh
it with
yeah, for
in
sure.
the Anvil deck,
Yes.
where it's like we had a Mardu Anvil budget deck. Worst thing about that deck was its mana, but again, it was just like the Rakdos deck featured tonight, where like outside of Ob Nixilis, every card in the deck was an uncommon, so or
I'm
common
trying
or
to.
uncommon.
I think. Yeah. I think it's pest summoning here.
That's a good one.
Yes.
Just
You
putting
can.
more. Well, actually, I think you should have attacked with the flyer.
That probably.
Yeah,
That's. Yeah. That's
definitely
probably.
a turn that would have been a lot better if we had thought it through.
Yeah.
I'll do this now.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Thin my deck slightly. I don't think it's actually all that important which one of these I grab. I mean, I'm gonna keep shipping it in.
Yeah. I mean, no reason not to, right?
Yeah, you just block with like one of the pests. Yeah.
Yeah.
Suppose there is a slight like upside to keeping a pest over the servo if you draw exactly like the Vitessa,
Mm-hmm.
but so it triggers twice when it dies. But
Yeah.
I don't know how
But
many
we
copies of
were.
that card you play, and I already dealt with one. Oh, that's brutal. That one I'm gonna have a much harder time attacking through because of. But luckily it
If you
doesn't
were.
trigger on these tokens dying.
It does not. It does not. I think I keep. Well, I don't think you're gonna get. You could get a creature with haste. Like your two cards could be, uh, Spring's creature with haste, but
I don't know, because
yeah,
you're gonna have a 2/2 anyway, like when this is all
yeah.
said and done.
Okay. What do we got? What do we
And
got?
being at 16 life is a really big deal.
Um, I like that card a lot. Okay, we're gonna keep it, and then if I want to draw a different card, I can always sack before my draw step.
You can always block sack too if I
Yeah,
attack. I
true.
actually don't even know if I can.
Yeah, I will admit the card I chose is greedy, but I think I actually think I take it here.
Put you to 11.
Well,
Luckily, see,
yep.
basically the only reason I'll attack here is that at least with the heads up info, I know I'm not dead on the crackback.
Yes.
And as long as I'm not dead on the crackback, I keep attacking. Okay, well now I am pretty sure I'm dead on the crackback. Alright, well I've got this thing to deal 6 to this guy at least.
That's fair. Yeah, might as well sack it, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just do it on the stat. You're gonna get a servo now, so, because you're just
Yeah.
doing that.
I mean, I was gonna sack something anyway, so jeez. I think I just do this just because it just kind of like potentially secures. And yeah. Oh man, pummeler. The old pums. You could pump this 3 times. I would go to 8, but if you have trample, dude, the trample spell.
I just wanted to validate your block for you.
Oh,
Because if
appreciate
you
it.
didn't block, you were going to die.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Just keep in mind that pest summoning gained you exactly 2 life.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. No, I needed to draw like not the pummeler, but like an ancestral anger, or even more ideal would have been exactly harnessed lightning.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Jump block.
Hey.
Got him. Definitely a tight matchup. This isn't as
Yeah.
straight. I feel like my curve out nut hand will probably run you over, but like
Mm-hmm.
if we're playing anything that goes beyond like the mid game, like it's just gonna steadily go away from me,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
that seems fair.
unfortunate. But
So slide those out, slide these in. I can just get this with eye twitch if necessary. I, maybe additional ones of this are valuable. I actually think this is less valuable than this is.
okay,
All right.
keep this.
No. Speaking of focusing, Tesa is one of the cards that I focused on. So
Yeah, like that, and I think that actually makes the deck better. Because that definitely feels like something like that we kind of have to do, and especially in the budget setting specifically, where it's just like we know we have to
yeah,
to play. In some cases, like this deck is a perfect example of like I have to play, well, albeit what is a lower quality of cards, because I have to play, to enable what I'm doing. I have to play like Servant of the Conduit and
yeah,
what is quite frankly a bunch of garbage.
yeah,
Like
bro.
the energy cards have not aged well.
No, no. Yeah,
So we
Brawler's
could.
really good here.
Well, I mean, a 1/2 with Death Touch is also really good here, but
Yeah, yeah, true. Ugh. Oh, that's gross.
I'm playing to my outs here. Like,
Yeah, yeah. That's entirely fair.
oh, you got another Death Toucher. I mean, those are big.
Yeah.
Those are for 2 drops in your deck. They're high toughness, good blockers.
Yep. I do appreciate the lower curve on this deck. If I had to definitely compliment it for one thing. Yeah. Ugh. I mean, yeah. Oof.
I mean, it's still not fantastic, but I get to
No,
get 4 damage
no.
in.
Yeah. 5, right?
Nope, 4.
4?
Plus is up to.
You already paid.
Yeah,
paid it.
yeah. It happens on attacks, not like.
Okay, okay. Jeez.
Oof, duh.
Jeez Louise. I'm trying to see. You're wow, you're not tapped out.
I am not. I have 1 green mana up.
Oh, okay. That makes me do a sad. Yeah, I'm not in an enviable situation here.
Should have
Cause
attacked first, but
yeah, that's 100% correct. I
yeah,
should have.
yeah. Gotta slow yourself
It's
down, Bart.
yeah. I'm just so excited.
Well, I don't think you're in a bad position here by any stretch, but like,
Yeah, I mean, the threat of Pummeler is.
yes, I am leveraging my powerful card here
Yeah.
as much as I can at least.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay,
see,
this time you can have the trade.
okay. So Afterlife.
It's a mechanic I hope they bring back.
Yeah, I very much enjoyed Afterlife.
It felt strong. Like it felt
Yeah.
like strong from like multiple points. Of
Okay.
like it's a type of mechanic that we've already seen. Like we have cards that basically do that. You got it.
Okay.
I've been bluffing you this whole time.
You know, there was always that chance, but it was also one of those things where it's like I couldn't really risk it.
No, no, no. You should do that either in like yeah, like in that scenario, like end step or upkeep, one of those
Yeah.
two spots.
Okay.
Oh, I see. That's gonna get out of hand. Are you gonna sack that treasure to do something? Well, I suppose yeah, you're gonna go to combat first.
I can get the scry off. I know it's like wasting 2 permanents, but
Well, it's like, do you value the 1/1 flyer here, or do you value just like
I
the
really
scry one?
don't. I value the scry much
Yeah,
more. I
and you
value the scry
replace it
much.
with 2/1/1 servos anyway. So
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I mean, unfortunately, I just have no way to like fully kill this trampler right now. So
it is definitely making it difficult for you. Like
yeah,
the fact that like you like sure you could make a bunch of 1/1s, but I just have like a 4/3. Now we are getting to the point though where you're gonna start making more 1/1s than what I can deal with. Because now that you're making 3, I have to. But now I attack with both. But you can easily just like triple block the Voltaic Brawler, right? And like still just connect. You know, at the very least, like trade it off. Still take a
yeah.
damage, but you've dealt with something. And
Hmm.
I
Okay.
mean, I have no choice but to attack here. It's the only correct play.
Yeah. I mean, you straight up called it. Like this is just if you like. I'm at the point where it's if you have something, you have something. But
I do have.
okay. I mean,
I have this thing.
I figured you probably did.
Auto tapper got me there. Tap my
So,
inner hub. Yep.
oh,
Oh,
jeez.
that's actually really good though,
Yeah.
because it's gonna stop me from gaining this energy.
Yep. Yep.
Because that would represent more damage off this long tusk cub.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, just go
How
through.
much mana am I gonna have? 4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7. I'll
yeah,
have
7 with a
7.
land drop.
7 with a land drop. Okay. All right. Well, then I really wish that number was 8. Um,
I mean, that would definitely make things a lot easier for you. More
that's true.
mana equals more plays, and
Yes.
more plays means more days.
So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna.
Ooh, that's actually really good here because now those creatures gain your servos gain life.
Yeah, and then
It's a really big
if
deal.
if you have it, I'm gonna make you use it now. Okay.
It's the one that grows them anyway, so
Yeah, I know, but
it's the one that's better than wild shape specifically here.
yeah.
Yeah, but Tesa is gonna make this difficult because now he's got lifelink. Plus,
Yeah,
that
but
means
there's still only 1/1s, which is obviously
definitely
yeah.
all in on this. Yeah, but like here, if you go like you chump block long tusk cub because that prevents the
I mean,
most
yeah.
amount of damage. Then you have to at least block once on the Voltaic Brawler.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I think
like the
though.
trample here is definitely doing a lot of work. But you could even
Yeah.
go as far as if you really wanted to test the cards in my hand, you could block with this and block with the Tesa on the Brawler. Because
Mm-hmm.
then I kill your Tesa, you still have 2 servos, and you gain a life out of that. You just lose your Tesa. It's basically just checking if I have a pump spell or not. But I don't think you can afford to play around it because it would kill you anyway.
Yeah, I think I want to gain as much life as I can here. I
Okay.
do have a play for next turn.
It's a risky route.
Yeah, I have a play for next turn that like I need to have Tesa. So if
Sure.
if you
I don't disagree with that. Like I don't disagree with keeping the Tesa. It's just you're risking it for the biscuit.
yeah. So yeah, see. I always wish I have one more mana than I have. So we play this Alenda.
That's really good here.
Yeah,
You have
cuz
any 1 mana creature.
I wish I had a 1 mana creature. I
Even
wish
Sack of
I
the
did.
Alinda isn't bad.
But I get 2 vampires.
Yeah, you get 2
So,
vampires here.
yep.
And you'll get 3 more servos. They all have life link.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
now I'm in a
then
position where I need to draw a card that kills Teysa. And if I don't, I
second
lose.
verse, second verse, same as the first.
Oh, you got me this time.
Okay.
Yeah, get a bunch of servos.
A.
It's really strong. Mm.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. 3, 6. I think 3 is the correct move here. Yeah.
Damn it, if this worked differently, you'd be dead. But...
yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So finale.
that is pretty backbreaking.
I twitch.
That's even worse. Yeah, I think you're gonna overwhelm. I think you're stabilizing through this one.
Yeah.
For sure, you're just gonna go get what the pest summoning, right? Oh, you get 2
Yeah.
cards even.
I get 2 cards. Yeah. So
Yeah.
one of them's gonna be pest summoning for sure.
Easily.
And I'm thinking the other one is mascot exhibition.
That's fair. Yeah, seems reasonable with Teysa.
Oh, that's we're keeping that. It's
You get 3 2/2s with vigilance and lifelink. Right on time, baby. Yeah, you got me.
never didn't have it.
Yeah, no, I think this is. You said you felt this was your worst matchup. I don't think that's true at all.
Okay.
I think you're like you lose to the nut hand pretty hard, but
Yeah.
like even that you don't lose to because like you do have like plays against it with like fatal push and other things.
Yeah.
Because like
I think
I'm
was
not
thinking
all in
more-
on those hexproof spells. I can't afford to be.
Yeah, I think it was more so that of the decks I played, that was the weakest in like power level.
I don't think that's true.
No?
No, I would actually go as far as I would say the Azorius deck was.
Okay.
The Azorius deck needed more time to do its thing. Like
that's
where
fair.
the Orzhov deck had a more focused curve and was able to like more streamline its game plan throughout the game. Where like the Azorius deck kind of felt like you were playing like 2 different decks.
That you know what?
You're playing like Azorius control mid range something, and then like this Teneshi like kind of combo deck.
Oh, so they're
and
doing
so
an alt art for Muldrotha.
yeah.
Just discovered, and I
Yes.
guess I'm just spending $15 now.
Congratulations, Mazel Tov. But yeah, all right. Well, it's time to pick our colors for next week.
Absolutely. I'm
So
so excited.
week 3 is 3 colors. So first,
Yes.
let's bring up the wheel and get rid of this ad. All right. So we're gonna spin to eliminate
Yes.
the 4 of these colors, and then we're gonna go back and forth picking. Drabynoops, since you did lose the competition matches for the budget battle, you do get the first pick.
That is true.
So we will start by eliminating 4 of these color combinations.
Crap. Oh, I moved my notebook. I'll just have to grab a random piece of paper.
And Bant has been eliminated. Unfortunate. Alright. Spin number 2. Who is getting eliminated? Naya. Okay. Yeah, remember when I was like, I really hope we get put outside our comfort zones with this challenge?
And they're just like eliminating all the stuff we wouldn't want to build.
Exactly. Okay, well there's one. Sultai
Oh,
has been eliminated. Alright. Last one to eliminate. Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to see. Grixis has been eliminated.
Okay.
Alright, so Drabynoops, you are up first. What would you like to play?
Oh wow, there's actually a decent number of choices here.
There's a lot of good
Um,
ones, and a lot. I think there's enough mix here of like things we're both comfortable and uncomfortable with.
yeah, I'm trying to think because there was a budget deck in historic that we were talking about maybe bringing back, and I'm thinking I have a perfect there's three color combinations here that I could play that deck in, so
Yes.
um we're I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe. Oh, let me make sure I have three. Maybe let me make sure I have four of them, so I don't have to spend wild cards on them.
I like how you're shopping around in your collection to make this decision.
You know what?
I
I
love
have
it.
three, but I think I'm willing. I think I'm willing to spend a wild card. I think it's time for me to cast a Ledger Shredder. I'm gonna go with Esper.
My boy has taken Esper. Okay. So, Drabynoops is on Esper. Matter of fact, I should just go like this. What do I want to take?
No, my pen died.
I'm also going to dip out. I'm going to dip outside my comfort zone to start. I'll take Jeskai.
All right.
Your pick.
Okay. What do we have here? Every single pen on my deck is dead. I know you're marking it down, so that's not a big deal. Ooh, what do we want to do?
Got a lot of good looking choices here.
There are a lot of good looking choices. There's exactly one color combination on there that I would feel uncomfortable playing, and
Yes.
that's Teamer.
Ah, yes,
And
the Clever Boy tribe.
um how about you? Do you have more than one here that you're uncomfortable with, or?
The most uncomfortable for me would probably, at least in this format, I should say, would be Teamer.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
like I've played every color combination under the sun. Matter of fact, I would actually say like Naya and Bant would be the most uncomfortable color combinations for me in this
Yeah.
sphere. But like Teamer is up there, but I have played Teamer decks in older formats to feel comfortable enough with the color combination.
Sure. Um.
Played a
I'm
lot
trying
of
to think.
Teamer Delver in my day.
I. You know what? I have an idea for Teamer, so I'm gonna actually take Teamer
This guy.
as my uncomfortable deck, expanding my horizons.
Jeskai was my uncomfortable deck because that's the
Yeah.
only other one here that maybe reaches out. But I have an idea for Jeskai.
Yeah. I mean, for me, Orzhov is just, or for me, Esper is just blue Orzhov. So.
That's true. These are all color combinations that you and I hold very close to our hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going back to my roots though. Taking Mardu.
All right.
I know what I'm about.
No, completely understandable. Oh, so like the very first deck.
Do we play Jund or Junk?
Yeah, the very first standard deck I ever built was well, it was Selesnya, but then I moved on to the very first Aristocrats deck. No, the second Aristocrats deck. The Junk Aristocrats.
Yep, because that was before the term Abzan. There was another term, but we don't talk about that.
So do I go with nostalgia, or do I stretch myself even more in terms of? You know what? I'm actually gonna go with Jund on this one. In fact, in this situation, we're gonna call it the Riveteers.
That's fair. Alright, so that puts me, the Gaijin, on Mardu, Jeskai, and Abzan. I'm playing a lot of white mana next week. My least favorite color. And then Drabynoops will be on Teamer, Jund, and Esper. A lot of blue, a lot of green for you.
lot of green.
A lot of blue, a lot of
Blue, yep.
green, and a lot of black too. Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Got a good mix, I'd say.
I think we ended up. I would have liked for Bant and Naya to have ended up in here.
Mm-hmm.
Sultai and Grixis were ones that I wanted eliminated. I think ideally the way I wanted this to go was to have Sultai, Grixis, Jund, and Abzan eliminated. Those four.
Okay.
So I think those are the four between the two of us are like comfort zone color combinations out of the 10. But obviously it's never gone that way because like the two color combinations went the same way where it was like just eliminated everything we wouldn't want to play anyway.
Right.
We're spinning a wheel for you at home, Chad. This is happening live and in color. So you know, it's,
I was actually excited to maybe pick up a Boros deck, but at the same time, I was relieved when it got eliminated.
Listen, if I don't have to play a Boros deck, I'm not upset about it.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And it's coming from the guy who had to build the colorless deck. I'd rather play colorless than Boros.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think this offers us some fun opportunities for next week, though.
Absolutely.
As I've already got an idea cooking for Jeskai and something cooking for Mardu, and I could come up with a lot of things for Abzan anyway. So.
Yeah, and I think you already know what to expect for Esper.
It's what, gonna be Parhelion and Ledger Shredder, or just Ledger Shredder in general?
Oh, I mean that would be much better if I played Parhelion, wouldn't it?
I mean that takes up all 12 of your rare slots.
That seems.
Because I did play. Remember, I played the Orzhov one last season.
Yeah, that's true.
We did prove that it is very doable to play that combo on a budget. And I imagine Ledger Shredder. I will tell you right now, my Jeskai deck will feature the card Ledger Shredder, and it will feature a busted combo.
Ooh, a busted combo.
It's gonna be busted. If I actually get it to work, it'll be a turn 5 concession from you.
Oh my, whoa.
Yeah, because the game will virtually be over. So still,
I have no Parhelions.
I'll let. Oh my God, that's brutal.
It was before I was taking Arena seriously.
That's fair, yeah, because that would have been what War of the Spark.
Yeah.
That came out in. Yeah, that bulk rare that I'm pretty sure is worth a couple bucks now. But well, Drabynoops, is there anything else that you wanted to play out tonight, matchup wise, just while we're still live?
No, I think I'm ready to eat.
That's fair. I gotta cook dinner myself, so we're gonna call it for the night there. Of course, I think this has been an absolute blast.
Oh, heck yeah.
And I've really enjoyed the color challenge format, and I think it's something that we'll probably maintain, not every season, but I think maybe every couple of seasons we'll bring this format back, or something similar to. So I also think another fun way to do this would be where it's completely random. Which ones we get.
Okay.
Where you and I take turns spinning the wheel, and what we get is what we get.
Okay.
But we still can't have the same color combination twice.
Yeah. So it would just be instead of eliminating 4 beforehand and drafting.
Yeah. We would get one at random out of the 10, and then that one comes out of the pot. I think we'll do that next time we bring the spinner wheel back.
Okay.
So after next week, though, it'll be the season finale. And I already think I know which decks I'm bringing.
Oh, really? For the finale, even?
Yeah, I think I know from this week and the week prior. I know which 2 decks I'll be bringing back.
Okay.
And then I have a feeling I know which deck I'm going to be bringing back out of the next week, but we'll see. I actually don't have an idea formulated for the Abzan deck quite yet, so I got to figure that one out. And then similarly for the Mardu deck, I have some ideas kicking around, but nothing solid. So
yeah, for sure.
But yes, I look forward to it. And then I think we'll be doing a special Tuesday stream. Is that right? On the 28th?
Yes, on the 28th.
Yes.
So that'll be not 2 weeks from now, two Tuesdays from now.
But yeah, so about a week and a half from now. But
about a week and a half, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be playing out, and we have a special format we'll be playing for that, right?
Yes.
The reverse budget battle.
Yes.
12 commons and 4 uncommons. Everything else has to be rares and mythics.
Yep.
And chat, That includes our basic lands.
Yes. I
So we got to keep that in mind.
I have 12 I already have a deck that I've been working on. I've been slowly chipping through it. But yeah, my basic lands are I'm actually I'm actually considering removing my basic lands so I can play sideboard commons.
That's
Like
fair. I think this is a deceptively difficult challenge, especially
yeah.
because you and I know from having played so many budget battles now how to value commons in this
Yes.
format. So it's just like there are commons that we go to that are kind of our bread and butter cards for
Mhm.
sideboards, and we can't do that now. Now we have to play
Yes.
rares. And fun fact, most sideboard a lot of the tool cards that you use
Yes.
in sideboards are in fact commons and uncommons. So,
Mhm.
but I have an idea for a deck, and it's gonna flex. I'm gonna flex as much money as possible,
Okay. Okay.
in that, and I'm gonna go all in. Is
All
the
right.
plan. I'm looking forward
All
to
right.
playing it
I
actually.
yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it.
I don't think you'll say that one we're playing, but it's not gonna be a very fun deck to play against from what I've gathered so far.
Okay. Okay.
But I look forward to it. Well, Drabynoops, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Absolutely. Yes.
And then this Sunday we'll also be having the next episode of our podcast. Is that right?
Yes, and we've got a very exciting topic that I've actually got to dig into. I've got to go into the annals of Magic history uh, to do some analysis.
Yes, I will be doing some as well, just to get a good idea of the best ways to go about that conversation and some solid bullet points and thoughts. But I'm really looking forward to it. Well, Drabynoops, let's wrap it up for the night. So, of course, we appreciate you all for watching. If you want to stay up to date, go ahead and hit that follow button. If you're watching there on Twitch, or of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want to check out prior streams, you can check out either the Twitch or YouTube channel, where the VOD will be available in full length, unedited, for you to watch and skip around. You can also find us on Discord, typing exclamation point Discord in the chat if you're there on Twitch. The Salt Mine will be featuring some new content there. We'll be sharing some written content about decks from the budget battle and like decks we feel that are a good use of your wild cards if you're trying to get into Arena, especially in a non-rotating format. As well as things we might recommend upgrading about that deck once you start taking it beyond the budget. So, of course, if you want to stay up to date with that, go ahead and join our Discord server. Any closing thoughts for you, Drabynoops?
I mean, I think I some silliness aside, I think we have in general, and I say this every week, but it continues to be true. So until it's not true, I'm going to keep saying it. Is we keep demonstrating that this is a thing that's possible. You can actually do this. I'm very
Hmm.
excited to try. I've been trying to stream once a week. I'm gonna maybe see about updating it to twice and have one of them be kind of like in a similar fashion to our written content. Playing. Maybe I won't
Hmm.
upgrade the budget on the stream. I'll just play it as is, but prove like, okay, you can play the ladder, you can play in events, you can
Hmm.
you can just complete your missions if that's all you care about. um it's not a perfect client. It lacks some of the subtlety that Moto has, but Moto is also just a pain to use in general.
Yeah, not
um
very accessible
no, it's not.
compared
It's
to Arena from a gameplay standpoint.
No, yeah, it's not very accessible, but if you are looking to be a technically better player,
I would
Moto
recommend Moto.
Moto is much better than Arena.
If you're an aspiring competitive player,
Yes.
you should actually probably play both, but
Oh,
like
that's
I do.
absolutely true.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
because yeah, Moto offers you a place to hone your technical play.
Yep.
As I hate to quote him, but as Owen Turnwall used to say, there's no bullshit on Moto. So
Mhm.
yeah, you just have to
Yeah.
be good at playing Magic to win on MTGO. Where arena, sometimes you get cheesed by the client.
sometimes, and actually, it is very important to note that in some of the feature matches during the last set championship, and I mean
Mm-hmm.
last as in the last one to happen, and last as the last one there'll be,
Thank
um,
Christ.
um, there were players who were setting stops to bluff cards in their hands.
Yes.
So that still exists in arena. It's just not at the opportunities aren't as much.
It's one of those
At
things where that's such a minute percentage point thing where the
yes,
client is optimized for casual play, meaning if
yes.
you don't have something to do, it doesn't give you priority. But
Hmm.
from a competitive play standpoint, that is inherently flawed because it gives your opponent information when they
Yes.
otherwise wouldn't have it.
Which is actually something we will dip into this weekend. It is actually relevant to our topic. So
Yes, we'll be discussing. Let me remember. Let me actually read the terminology you used. Yeah, we'll be talking about what is it, flavor versus mechanics.
flavor versus mechanics, and additionally, we'll see if we can justify a mechanics change to be flavorful. I
Yes,
think will be an additional fun challenge for us.
yes, I agree with that. That'll be a lot of fun. So of course, look forward to that this weekend. Of course, that'll be it for the stream tonight. Again, thank you all for watching. We will see you again soon.